penalty before dishing out a yellow card to Buffon. Keisuke Honda stepped up to open Japan's accounts. It was Italy's second goal conceded at the tournament and second from the spot. Just 12 minutes later, Italy were in deep trouble as both Giorgio Chiellini and Riccardo Montolivo misjudged the bounce of the ball, leaving Shinji Kagawa with an opportunity to turn and shoot, the Manchester United midfielder doubling his side's lead. Italy began to work their way back into the game and finally pulled one back in the 41st minute. A corner from Andrea Pirlo was met by Daniele De Rossi, who headed in his side's opening goal. They continued to threaten as Mario Balotelli fed Emanuele Giaccherini, whose effort hit the post, Japan escaping with a 2-1 half-time lead. The end-to-end action continued after the restart, and just 4 minutes into the second stanza, Italy were level. Giaccherini somehow managed to keep the ball in play. His pass would have found Balotelli, but Atsuto Uchida turned the ball into his own net. Just 1 minute later, and it was Japan's turn to be penalised. Makoto Asebi was adjudged to have handled the ball in the area, and again a ball pointed to the spot.
Mario Balotelli, 2-0 down, 3-2 up. That's what the big teams are made of.
With Italy in the driving seat, Japan had to conjure up another goal, and they did. A free kick from Yasuhito Endo found Okazaki, whose glancing header beat Buffon. Japan continued to threaten, but as they were saved by the post, so was Italy. Okazaki first hit the woodwork before Kagawa's follow-up header was glanced to safety. Italy, always aware of the possibility of a breakaway, shattered the hearts of the Japanese players and their supporters with a decisive goal in the 86th minute of the match.
Italy have stolen it! And it is a steal! Sebastian Giovinco from out of the blue! For the Blues!
Italy emerged 4-3 victors from a highly entertaining encounter, in the process recording their second win and booking their place in the semi-finals of the competition. For Japan, they are now unable to reach the knockouts, but will have won over many fans with their enterprising play and never say die attitude.
Buoyed by their opening 3-0 victory over Japan, 2013 FIFA Confederations Cup hosts Brazil were full of confidence as they took on Mexico on Wednesday in Fortaleza, which was the first World Cup venue to be completed. Neymar opened the tournament scoring with a third-minute strike against Japan, and he looked menacing early, even calling on the crowd to make some noise. The prodigy didn't disappoint the fans, as he once again opened the scoring, this time with a 9th-minute stunner.
Another Neymar blockbuster!
Brazil were all over Mexico, and Dani Alves cheekingly lobbed an effort at the back post, with Jose Corona only just managing to tip it over. The Central Americans finally had their own chance on goal 16 minutes into the game, but Herrera shot just wide. While Brazil's initial intensity dropped off, Neymar had a chance to double their advantage, but this time he shot over. Chelsea star David Luiz proved his dedication to the national cause, as an aerial collision earned him a bloody nose. Despite Mexico having come more into the game, Brazil led into the break and had two great chances within minutes in the second half. Neymar, with Hulk unmarked, went on his own in the 56th minute. It was a nervy end to the match for Brazil as the CONCACAF champions kept looking for an equalizer. With Javier Hernandez lurking at the back post, Luiz cleared a dangerous ball. Having scored off the bench in injury time against Japan, former Man City striker João did it again, as he came on to secure all 3 points for Brazil.
Brazil qualify, Mexico out. Big Phil and the Salazar march on with a game to spare.
Host Brazil seem to be changing.
So by that result, Mexico and Japan are out of the Confederations Cup, and that's a masterclass of a technique from Neymar da Silva. Let's move on to our first feature for today, and we'll take a look at Neymar da Silva, popularly known as Neymar. He's arguably one of the most expensive sports athletes on the